All right. Ed in the building. My sister Myra, the first one in the building. Miss Art by Sharonda. Sharonda's in the building. Yes, we got a great one tonight.
Yes, we
This is,
do.
well, we always say we got a great show tonight. Tonight, actually, I'm going to say is going to be a very impactful, a very spiritual, very intense in the dark world. We're going to get into spirits tonight and casting those out. We know tonight is Wednesday night, which is cultural appropriation. So
Yes.
this is in the same theme because when a demon takes over you, it is appropriating your flesh and your body, your image, your temple. So we're going to talk about the appropriating of your soul and how that plays out in every day. We normally have the concept of scary movies and people with their head tossing around,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying, and doing all kind of crazy things with their limbs and whatnot. But that's not what all possessed people act like. Some possessed people walk around and hold very high positions. Some possessed people are actually your friends.
Exactly.
Some possessed people are actually your family. Possession of your soul is just that, possession of your soul. Some sell their soul for possessions.
Mm.
Sounds familiar? You sell their soul for possessions and how your soul can be possessed.
Yes.
They try to make the hocus pocus with the Catholic Church. Got to have the exorcism and they fit
Mm.
out and it's raising the bed up and it's all green. Yeah,
That's why
y'all
people try
funny,
to
man.
trade possessions. They trade people possessions for their soul.
For their soul. The age old songs of Robert McCrae, right? But let's get the show. We people are almost in. We're gonna start off with a song as we always do. But let's introduce ourselves for the night.
Yes.
Welcome to the Hebrew
Hebrew
state
state
of
of
being.
being.
We are your humble servants and hosts for the night. I am Kayel.
And I am Oba.
Yes. Yes.
Wow.
So all praise to the Most High, man. Shabbat, welcome coming in. This is gonna be a powerful hour since we have nothing but spirits in New Orleans, don't we?
Yep.
So our first song tonight is Peasy. See you coming. We're telling y'all we can see the spirits coming, and we're telling the spirits as well when we can see you coming.
I see.
That's right. I see it was just supposed to play. There we go. Yes. Samaj is in the building checking in. The
Hey, what up,
songstress.
Mozzie?
Yes.
What up,
We
T?
got Tanya in the building.
What up,
Tanya
Tanya?
Bell. William Mosley in the house. Yo, Juan, what's up,
William, what up? You are
Hebrew?
where you at?
Yes.
Woo!
Omar Duncan, my brother. What's happening?
Oh!
Shalom. Risha, yes. Raisha, yes. Lisa Felton, what's up, beautiful?
Hey!
Ed in the building. Hey, Evelyn. So even Beyonce watched me slay. What's up, Kiara in the building? What's up, neighbor?
Hey! Yeah, what up, girl?
Nothing under the sun. You can't fool us.
You done read about it already.
From a
I
mile
can see
away.
you coming.
Point it that
Get
away.
that scope on it.
I know where you at.
Dogs on them.
Hour. Call him Victor. Victor Red. Glorious.
Yeah. Hey.
What's up, YouTube in the building? I see you live. Appreciate y'all in the building. We're going to be switching over to YouTube soon. We're getting off this platform of Facebook, everybody. Y'all got to get ready for it. You got 4 weeks before we get off this platform. Get that scope. Hide away. I know where you at. You hiding in iniquity. We know where you at. Ain't hard to find you. From a mile away. Yeah. From a mile away. Oh, you wine on YouTube. Yes, sir, my brother.
Hey. Yo, go to blackmasking.org to follow us on YouTube.
That's right. Black
Wider
African Indians.
screen.
Yeah. Wider scene, a much
Wider
better look.
screen. We gonna have everything up there. Blackmasking.org.
Yep. And when you're on YouTube, Black Masking Indians, spell it Indians with an E.
Yes.
What's up, Ronald? Yes. Oh man, love that Peasy out of Texas, realjudah.com. Make sure y'all check out that brother. So tonight,
Whew, got a feast.
if y'all saw our Instagram advertisement and our Facebook, that tonight's show is about cultural appropriation, but soul appropriation, right? What do we mean by soul appropriation? I mean, possession, appropriation is pretty much interchangeable. It's the same thing.
Yes, it is.
Get out of believing the hype messages and look at the definition of words. Don't look at the movie sensationalism of a situation. When they talk about possession and you see Exorcist and you see Blair Witch Project, you see all these different things about people being possessed, and it looks like they have all these powers and something that's obvious to see. But possession isn't always that. That's just one element of it, right?
Side.
There's everyday possession, right? Like crack is a possession of your soul. A drug that you can't stop is a possession of your soul, right? So possession of material things, your desire and need to have the name brand, so to speak, right? That you people spend their entire check just to make sure that they have the right name brand of clothing. Not so much the quality, but they associate quality with wealth. But that's neither here nor there. It's the concept of believing that that makes you whole. Anytime you think something makes you whole other than the Most High, you're allowing yourself to be possessed by that. And in that possession, you're liable to do anything
Yeah.
for it, you know? But we're going to get into the spooky stuff tonight. No doubt, we're definitely going to talk about the real crazy type possessions.
Let's
because
not get too spooky, bro.
we got to get a little spooky.
We might have to
About
spread
it.
this show out if we're gonna get that spooky. Make it like a fun, we're running around.
Yes. It is not, when we talk about the commercialism of the United States, and we look at the fact that they treat every holiday as a marketing thing, right? It's out that every holiday is part of the marketing theme.
Yes, indeed. You billions of dollars made on Halloween. Billions.
Right. It's the same amount as they make on Christmas or Easter or whatever, right? So it's obvious in marketing, there's no separation between spirituality or good or bad. It's just money. Now, if you look at the root of money and the way it's set up in our system, then you can obviously see that both of them are tainted because money is tainted in itself because it's used as an oppressive tool as opposed to an uplifting tool, a currency in which to build your communities. And yet it is held more as a carrot in front of you.
Yeah.
So, but anyway, that's not important. What we're talking about is how these possessions possess our soul and how we allow our soul to be possessed by any entity that is controlling the thing in which we need. Simple analogy. Middleman, producer, client. The producer produces it. The middleman finagles the marketing. The client wants. If you are the middleman, you have the ability to raise the price as high as you want or as low as you want. The producer only wants to give it to a distributor. That's its end goal. A person that most of the time produces something doesn't want to deal with the day to day distributing of everything that it produces because it wants to continue to produce. So it wants someone else to distribute it, sell it, and get the rest of the chain going.
Precisely.
Right? But in that, the distributor will take, what can we say? The liberties? No, liberties, to say, hey, I know the cost is this, but if you do such and such, which has nothing to do with contract, which has nothing to do with the currency, then that guy begins to make himself his own God. Because he has to only connect with the producer. And if you have something he wants, it doesn't matter that there's a price there. If there's something that he wants from you, since you've obviously shown you want something that he possesses, you fall and find yourself in a situation where you are now being appropriated by someone else. Simply. That's a very simple thing. With that person, may be a short term. You may even think that you may have won because what you wanted, you felt like the sacrifice that you gave,
they might just want a little flesh.
Right.
That's nothing, man. Get it up.
Right. I do flesh. I had boyfriends, girlfriends. They ran out on me after I had flesh. So
it's like, just give me a little flesh. Just a little flesh. So it's like, it don't seem like it's so bad. No. It's not like you got to keep giving up flesh, right?
Right. Or do you?
Or is it the beginning of a cycle?
Because, if you really like what they gave you,
to keep getting it, and you'd have to keep giving it up.
Because then you rationalize it, right? It's not that, you enjoy doing what you have to do, but this person has the best.
Listen, you've been grinding this whole time. Right.
You earned it.
Shoot, you ain't like it the whole time.
You earned the right to be possessed. That's how you get. I worked really hard, so I earned it.
It's a badge of honor.
It's a badge. You better believe it.
A little stripe on that.
You know what I'm saying?
Give me something.
And you're possessed right then and there. It's just done. But like we said, that's the one side of possession as well. But let's go into our first script for the night, my brother. We're going to go into Psalms 91, verses 1 through 6.
He that dwelleth in the secret place of the Most High shall abide under the shadow of the Almighty. I will say of the Most High, He is my refuge and my fortress.
Wait. He is my get-rich scheme.
My refuge and my fortress.
Oh, no, he's the way that I'm going to be able to get girls. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to be able to get women like this if I go this route.
My refuge and my fortress.
Oh, no, my mama going to be proud of me if I go this route.
Mama. My refuge and my fortress.
My refuge and my fortress. What's the things that people always want? Like safety, and they want housing. That's the basic things of man, right? So refuge is safety.
Yeah. Fulfilling them needs.
Fulfilling those needs. Go on, my brother.
My Yah, in him I will trust. Surely he shall deliver thee from the snare of the fowler.
The fowler. Now, if you don't know, a fowler is a person that captures birds. A fowler is the one that sets traps, is the definition of a fowler. Okay.
And from the noisome pestilence, he shall cover thee with his feathers.
Feathers. New Orleans. Are you familiar with feathers? Have you seen feathers sometime before?
Oh, we got some. Listen, go to the website, blackmasking.org. Another reason to go to the website.
Yes.
And just go around. You'll find feathers.
Because see, the thing is, they try to say what we do is some primitive, ignorant, something that doesn't matter. But right here in Scripture, it puts the basis in the feathers. It uses the definition of something that traps birds as an analogy for the snares that we fall into. Hallelujah. We celebrate through our feathers. It is a spiritual thing. Those guys aren't out there just doing it so that you could take his picture or doing it so that they can have a girlfriend.
No. They lose girlfriends, if anything.
They lose wives. They lose families. They lose cars. Real doubling. You know what I'm saying? This is a sacrifice that they do to wear feathers. The covering.
Ritual, man.
Go on, my
Connection with
brother.
the Most High. This is deep, brother. Wow. He shall cover thee with his feathers, and under his wings shalt thou trust. His truth shall be thy shield and buckler.
His what?
His truth.
His lies.
His truth.
His religion.
His truth.
His cult.
His truth.
His sisterhood.
His truth shall be thy shield and buckler. Thou shalt not be afraid for the terror by night, nor for the arrow that flieth by day.
Whoa. I should not what? Fear?
Thou shalt not be afraid.
Shall have no fear, because love, as we have been talking about all week, love is the absence of fear.
Yes. Hallelujah.
Fear is the absence of love. Love is the love of the law of the Most High. And it's the shield and buckler.
Yes.
Because that's the truth, is the word. The word that became flesh, which was Yahushua. Can we go? Yes. It becomes clear the pattern of breaking all ills, of what true salvation is. And it's not the mythical things that they've given you guys, or us, excuse me, not you guys. We have all prayed to him. You dig? So, we're about to go. I don't want to. Hold up. We got a lot to get through tonight.
Yeah. Thou shalt not be afraid for the terror by night, nor the arrow that flieth by day.
Arrows, feathers, New Orleans. You might as well just say Psalms 91, 1 through 6 is directly for NOLA. Arrows, feathers. It's not by coincidence these words are put in here. Go on, my brother.
Nor for the pestilence that walketh in darkness, nor for the destruction that wasteth at noonday.
The destruction that wasteth at noonday. What did you say, high noon? We're going to go to war. We pistols at high noon. No fear of anything.
Nothing.
Your refuge. Your shield and your buckler. The truth. Nothing mystical. Nothing hocus pocus. But the hocus pocus is out there, though. People run to it, think that that's what they need.
That's what they think is gonna help them, because that's scary. So if you got something scary on your side, it's gonna help you. Huh? Sure.
But it says here in trust. It's about trust. Who can you say? Scriptures say you don't trust man. So who do you trust? If scriptures say don't trust man, I'm going to get to that. It's going to go to the 2 Timothy. Yes. So when we're talking about these spirits, we're talking about possession. People go down the road of allowing their bodies, their temples, to break down in several ways, from the lust of the eyes, of wanting material things, to allowing the alcohol to consume them, to where it's now the alcohol is everything. That's what the next thing is. Okay, when do I get my next drink? When that becomes your only salvation, your only way to relax, your only way to even a day out, you're replacing the Most High with it. And I don't know if you realize that drinks are called spirits.
Yeah.
Message. Why would they name alcohol spirits? They say wine and spirits. They put a definite difference between wine, spirits, and beer. Any liquor store you go to, it says wine, spirits, and beer. Why would they call hard alcohol spirits?
Because it possesses you.
Why wouldn't you just say alcohol and wine and beer? It's spirits.
Because the enemy's got to tell you the truth, or an element of the truth.
Yes.
But you've got to go deeper to know that that spirit is that, and be like, oh, that's that spirit. Whatever. How much did that cost again?
And what do they say? Wait. What do they call? Because I know when I was young and you're in that club, everybody was getting that alcohol for the first time. What they call that? False courage? What you get from the spirits? You get that false courage?
Yep, that liquid courage.
Yeah, that liquid courage. One would say courage is a spirit.
Mm.
So if you get it from that, they call it spirits. I wonder what other kind of spirits you think you only get one spirit? You only get one spirit when you open your body to that.
Bottled up, you get. And who knows what they bottled up?
If you don't know, there's and maybe my brother will remember it when I bring it up. I want you guys to Google this. I really want you to understand how important liquids and the things that we put in our body are. I want to take you outside of scripture right quick. There was a scientific study done in Japan on water. They wrote on regular bottled water, not even bottled water, it was stream water. They wrote on there love, healing, positive things. Another set of water bottles, they wrote angry, ugly, hate. They froze the bottles.
I remember this.
And when they looked at the frozen water underneath the microscope, the bottles that had positive words on it were beautiful snowflake images.
Mm-hmm. The geometry was incredible. It looked like sacred geometry.
Looked like sacred geometry for 24 hours of writing a positive thing on your water. The negative ones, there were no snowflakes. There were no geometric forms to them whatsoever.
Looked destroyed.
It looked destroyed. It looked like backwater.
Yeah, it looked like fractals. Just
Fractals,
yeah,
yes.
It just looked terrible. Yeah.
Look it up. Scientific experiment, Japanese experiment on water and positivity of it. So if you're drinking alcohol, there's a label on it.
Crazy stuff on
There's
it.
all kind of things on it, right? But who knows if you can just write on it, what happens if you prayed over it?
Well,
Ooh.
folks probably pray over every shot they take.
No, I'm thinking like,
I think they pray because we always be like, man, we pour some out for the homie. I think after they do that, then they just be like, man, Most High, thank you for this bottle. And I just, they say they prayer.
and you hope you change in the course, but I'm gonna go a little bit before that to the producer again. You know,
we back to we at the root.
You know, we try to keep things flowing.
Okay,
you know what I'm saying? So the producer, the bottler, the intent that the bottler has when it's putting this product together means a lot.
It means everything.
It means everything. Have somebody cook for you every day that's cursing you and watch how your health begins to fail.
Wow, that is deep.
Have somebody praying for you every day over the food that they provide for you and see how your body changes.
Facts.
So if that's that, and if there's spirits out here and there's demonic people and they rule the world, and I know this is conspiracy thoughts, but
no, it's not.
Is it possible that these spirits that are bottled up are actually just that, spirits that are bottled up? Food for thought. So we're going to go to Timothy, right? Number 2, we're going to go to 2 Timothy chapter 1, 6 through 7, verse 6 through 7. Chapter 1, I was about to read chapter 2. Here we go. Wherefore I put thee in remembrance that thou stir up the gift of the Most High, which is in thee, but the putting on of my hands. For the Most High hath not given us the spirit of fear. It says here that the Most High did not give us the spirit of fear, but of power, of love, and of sound mind. That is what the Most High gives us. It says right here in 2 Timothy chapter 1, verse 6 through 7.
You make sound decisions with a sound mind.
What we always say, shalom, which means peace. That's what shalom means. That's peace of mind. That's centering yourself, because that's given to you by the Most High. Power has been given to you by the Most High, and love has been given to you by the Most High. See, these spirits, they don't really bring positivity.
They might bring the idea of positivity.
Exactly, because you think if it solves your problem, then you'll be positive. Sweet. But the solving of your problem is very rarely a positive thing.
Sweet, poisonous fruit.
When they go and get them roots done to get that boyfriend to them, is that or that girlfriend, that wife to them? You don't think you're hurting someone else? What if that person's life plan was to be something else and do something else?
Mm.
Maybe the Most High had that person that you wanted designated for somebody else. Now you've affected that person and the person that was supposed to be with them by playing with what you want.
The magic.
Yeah, with the magic.
That gets you what
Yeah,
you
that gets
want.
you what you want. So you're destroying something to get what you want. Because what the Most High has for you can no one take away from you. And your path is laid for you. And is already there for you before you were born. So you need not stretch yourself out and destroy others in the process. He gives you the power. Spirits are nothing but destruction. My brother, can you give us that 1 John chapter 4, verse 18?
Yes. 1 John chapter 4, verses 18. There's no fear in love, but perfect love casteth out fear, because fear hath torment. He that feareth is not made perfect in love.
Not made perfect love.
Mm.
Why?
Wow.
Because love and fear don't rock.
You don't.
When you got love for your child and you see your child in danger, I don't care if that person's got a gun, that person's 10 times bigger than you.
Don't matter.
Does not matter. Because of the love. Not your ability to win. Not your prowess. Not your hate. Your love and willing to sacrifice yourself for that person is the ultimate love. Message, Yahushua, message, only begotten Son, gave the word, became flesh. Message. Right? So, no fear. We don't walk with fear. Demons and spirits love fear. That's how they enter you. Because that's when your body and your mind gets weak.
Weak. Yes.
They don't come unless your mind and your body is weak. So when you're at your weakest moment and you reaching for anything but Yahushua, 9 times out of 10, that is going to be your destruction.
Fear is creating the imagination. Just working with all that bullshit you watched.
Something that a Haitian told me. I don't want to say nothing. But something that a Haitian told me is that when you look at how spells are done by these wicked people, see, you go to them for advice and you tell them your fears. Because they're supposed to help you. They're supposed to be the person that you are confiding in. Nobody knows you're in this deep little cave and
nobody knows. It's your little secret.
It's your little secret.
So tell me all your
secrets. And they say, so that's your biggest fear? Is that you don't have this person, or you don't get this job offer, or you can't take care of your family? You wake up from these dreams of a monster following you. Tell me about that monster. How's it look? Then all of a sudden, that becomes bigger and bigger and bigger. And they're in more and more control because you got to go to them to ease it back, to do more magic.
Sounds like a doctor with prescription drugs.
Yes, it does. Pharmaceutical, by the way, if you look up the definition, or etymology, rather, not the definition, but the etymology of pharmaceutical, it will say sorcery, wizardry.
Oh, oops.
That is a fact.
Don't come after me, Big Pharma.
I'm just,
Don't come after me.
So when we take these drugs, these pharmaceuticals, or we take these alcohols,
yes, no fear.
Most of the time we take it because we're in fear. We think we're dying with this or that, or we think we need this to settle us.
Well, that's what they tell you.
If
you don't take this, then there's a high probability that this is going to happen or that's going to happen. I'm not going to speak death into existence, but that's the way they talk. I've sat there in rooms with my clients, and I'm like, wow, you're so negative.
Mm-hmm. So let's look at this real quick. Corporate. You got a job, you're fully stressed out, you want to kill everybody in the office. The psychologist gives you the diagnosis that you have to calm down, you have to blah, blah, blah. Instead of them giving you $1,000 and sending you to a island or sending you to a retreat where it talks about the Most High, because they don't fund the Most High, they give you pills to regulate you. What sounds better to you? Going to a retreat, an island, being in water, connecting with Earth and the Most High, or taking pills and staying on the work and grind? Get your mind together. Trick, get back.
Is the goal to keep you alive?
Right. So let's go forward, because I really want y'all to get what we mean by how these spirits come into us. And the anger one, I mean, that anger demon is so real, because anger and fear are kissing cousins, right? Kissing cousin. Fear and anger. You don't know how to respond, so you're frustrated, so you respond out of physical strength or power or release.
You respond violently.
Respond violently. You know what I'm saying? In many ways, verbally as well as physically. Well, I know some people that can verbally make you feel worse than you want them to hit you. Man, take the gun and smack me. I'm not playing. Stop. Just stop, all right? Don't tell me what you're going to do to my mama. Don't tell me all these things. Don't tell me what you got on me, man. Just stop. Just do it. And see, I could have used that as an example with women, but I didn't step into that hole.
Thank you.
I did not step into that hole.
Because they don't do that.
They know I'm not our queens. They don't badger us. Never that. So what we're saying is, with these spirits, they come out in anger. So when you see these demons shooting up 42 people from a Las Vegas tower,
going into the schools,
shooting up
with children.
You think the guy woke up that morning and a spirit hit them? That morning, a demon hit them. That morning, they was possessed, and then they ran and grabbed the gun.
It's been working in them.
That's what the movies will tell you.
Yeah, it's been working in them.
Yes, it's been festering.
Ooh, yes.
It's been building.
Like mold and mildew.
Just like all of us, and I want all my Hebrews that's been on the walk for a while, I want y'all to testify to everybody that's online on Facebook or YouTube that don't know this. When you really start walking your walk and start sacrificing and cutting all those other things out your life, you see how your life starts to mushroom and get bigger. You see the blessings start coming where people don't even understand.
Mustard seed.
It's a mustard seed. You know what I'm saying? You
turns
see
into a
it
tree.
growing. It's the same thing on the other side.
Oh, yeah.
When that demon gets the right response from being angry, being a bully, and everybody backs up from him because whatever fear, it festers.
You trust less people. You can't sell dope and trust many people.
I didn't.
You can't.
Yeah. And the one I did trust almost shot me one night because of his girlfriend.
Yeah.
I just wanted you to know, you know what I'm saying?
Hey, put some
I'm going to
French
testify because my man is in the building tonight. I got a special brother from back in the days when I was in Cayenne. You know what I'm saying? And we were out there doing our thing. And his girl convinced him that I had taken our stash money, right? Pulled up on me on the block. Now, my brother and I never discussed this, but I know that he had that thing. And I know if it came to the point of he believed that that's what had happened, along with the broad ride in the car, yapping and pulling and pumping it up. I'm going to tell you what real men do, because we got no fear. I stood there and undressed in the middle, in the hood on the corner. I said, dog, where you see the money at? And I looked at his girl and looked at him, and what could he say? Am I lying, my brother?
Oh, hell no.
I got no fear.
Hell no. Hell no. Hell no.
I care about how I look. This is my word. This is on me as a man, my character.
Hallelujah.
Nah. I could have had fear and responded with anger. How you gonna come out here like that?
That's it does.
What?
Fear is not
Yeah,
humble.
like a little chihuahua.
Fear is not humble.
Fear is not
oh,
humble.
no.
Yes, fear doesn't even know what humble is.
Love is precise. It gets
True
right
that.
to the matter immediately.
True that.
So ain't nothing, nobody's feeling nothing. There's no emotions. Love gets
Just how you-
directly
no
to it.
hesitation,
So the
man.
person knows, like, well, nope, that's what it is.
Yeah.
No hesitation.
No hesitation.
That's just how it was. No
That's how it was.
hesitation.
So you
Like
when you walk with the spirit,
basically,
you gotta walk with
you
the
was like,
spirit.
nigga, I speak for myself. Me.
Mhm. Yeah.
What you going and hey. Hey, hey, can't beat it.
Can't beat that.
Can't beat that. Checkmate. Meaning that hey, if you want to know the truth, he told it.
And you give the truth. So back to our scripts. So it's about holding and knowing your truth and not having no fear in that moment. No fear in the moment. I'm a firm believer looking a man in his eye. Tell me what you see, because I know what I see. I know what I see. You know, but all praise to the Most High, because He's covered me and saved me. Because I, being on the truth, being straight up in whatever you do. Demons look for you to hide. Demons look for you to be worried or look like you can't, like you concerned about being embarrassed.
Yeah. Demons are bullies.
You know what that brings? You know what embarrassment is? And we're going to go to the next one because it fits into it, right? My brother, if you can grab that Matthew, give me that Matthew 18, 16 or 17. But to give you, so to give you that is basic. You have to realize that as long as you're walking in righteousness, as long as you know that you know that you know you are in righteousness, there's no demon, there's no evil, there's nothing that can beat you. When you are facing a demon, you are not facing principles, meaning flesh. You're dealing with principalities. It's the belief that you have deep in your heart that that demon is testing. It's not your words. It's not the guns or the what you. They're testing right here. The love. Do you believe that the Most High has you covered? And as soon as you blink, off with the head. You got, and if you don't blink, if you want to know if the Most High is there, stop one day and just look at your life. See where the positivity is, see where the peace is, see where you're giving it back. If you see nothing but darkness around you, don't say it just if I had more money, then I would have more light. Man, please, I beg of y'all, don't say that. Yeah. Don't look at your situation and say, all I need is more money.
That's the number one cause of divorce, my brother.
Yeah.
So they're going to say it, bro.
A lot of time make you more wicked.
It makes you more wicked. So as we go into this Matthew 8, 16 through 17.
Matthew 8, 16 through 17. When the even was come, they brought unto him many that were possessed with devils.
Wait, what?
With devils.
When the even had come, many were possessed with devils. Go on, my brother.
And he cast out the spirits with his word, and healed all that were sick, that it might be fulfilled, which was spoken by Isaiah the prophet, saying, himself took our infirmities and bare our sickness.
He cast them out. But look at the verbiage. He said they were sick. It's an interesting word to use for somebody being possessed by a demon. You think? Sick. Because, well, one thing we know about sick, you can be healed from being sick.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
Oh, yeah.
So if Yahweh looked at possession as just a sickness, meaning that you are not condemned. I wonder if y'all catch that. You're not condemned for the time of being possessed. So your fear of coming to him because of your past transgressions is a gain only your mind locking you in your own prison. You can be healed by making the decision to believe that the Most High will be your refuge and your buckler, your shield. We see trauma every day on TV. We got a murder rate that is justifying the millions of dollars that's being put in the city to put us on the international grid to be a part of this international security. I speak on it now. Y'all hear of it soon. It's already here. The cameras are already around. You see all of these people doing these horrific and heinous crimes. You say, we allow the news media to give us the answer for that and say that we're just ignorant black people that don't have any education and come from broken homes. So therefore, that is why we commit these atrocities. Yet, on the other side of the coin, the mass murderers, such as the Vegas shooting, the Dylan Roots, these are people that supposedly come from comfortable homes.
They best and they brightest.
They best and they brightest. So it shows that these spirits don't care what color you are, what background you come from.
It's like that.
Heinous and death is that. So, Tommy, what's up, my brother Tommy in the building? So, understand that it is all people that are at their low or at their most sinister moment for trying to get greed or higher positions, are possessed by the alcohol or the pain of their life or the drugs.
Grabbing hands.
It is nothing. There is nothing that comes out of that came from love, that came from the power of the Most High. And yet we still think that that's just random. That is just some bad apples in this thing.
Whoo, ain't nothing right.
There's nothing random. There's no bad apples.
It's by design.
When your spirits drop, you allow demons. These people are possessed by certain spirits. So just like the alcohol spirit, just like it speaks of Yahweh Shai here taking out these spirits, look at them as that.
Genetically modified food.
It's part of many reasons of that. This is the next one. So we're at Luke, I believe. Did we do, no, we didn't do 16 or 17.
Luke.
Did we do Matthews?
Yep.
So yeah, with Luke 4. Now, when we get to understanding this Luke chapter 8, we are at the point of how you cast out these demons, how you cast out this, all right? So we clearly identified, I hope, the fact that why demons are and demons are here. So your crimes, your bloody murders, your stabbings, all these people are possessed by some type of demons. And it's a sickness that can be taken out. We walk around every day with less heinous crimes, but yet embodying that evil and fear and anger spirit. So therefore we are possessed and caught in this ever-going cycle that puts us in our own thought process instead of going to scripture, instead of being able to see what's in front of us.
Just trying to survive.
Just trying to survive, so to speak. So we all need to cast it out and need to know how to cast it out when it comes upon us. When you're sitting there with your husband, or you're sitting there with your boyfriend or your girlfriend or your wife, and you're sitting there and you know that this is not the person that I know. There is something in this person that is not right now. I can sit up here and address the silly conversation or the silly instant that's going on, but when you get to the point you realize that that person is way more excited than what the situation calls for, that's not normal. That's a spirit that's not allowing them to let it go. So I'm gonna go into this Luke 8.
Luke 4.
I have, yes, Luke 4. I was up there on that. So thank you, Luke 4 and 33 to 41. So I get caught up talking to y'all and I miss my part, and I still want to read, and even though my brother's like, I got this. Some of these I really just want to read for y'all. But here we go, 23. And he said unto them, Ye will surely say unto me this proverb. Make sure I'm in the right place. I am in the wrong place. Y'all forgive me. Here we go. And in the synagogue there was a man which had a spirit of an unclean devil, and cried out with a loud voice, saying, Let us alone. What have we to do with thee, thou Yahushua of Nazareth? Art thou come to destroy us? I know thee, who thou art, the Holy One of the Most High. And Yahushua rebuked him, saying, Hold thy peace, and come out of him. Hold thy peace. Like, I'm not even talking to you. Yourself when you are possessed by these things, obviously, right? And they were all amazed and spake among themselves, saying, What a word is this? For with authority and power he commanded the unclean spirits, and they came out. So then everybody sitting around saying, Hold up. This dude was just wilding right there. He didn't chopping anybody up. He wasn't cutting anybody. It's the same as the bum you see on the street, right? Just screaming out, ranting, blah, blah, blah. Just, I want y'all to see how they put in scripture that what we see to this day is what we're in the days of Noah. We're don't think that it's gonna get 10 times worse than this. Partner, we here, right? So it says, and the man was just in the synagogue, just screaming. The man just had the spirit of the devil in it. He wasn't harming anybody else. Most High spoke to him with power. And he talking in the spirits, and they came out. And then the fame of him went out into every place of the country round about. So everybody talking about Yahushua. And he arose out of the synagogue and entered into Simon's house. And Simon's wife's mother was taken with great fever, and they besought him for her. And he stood over her and rebuked the fever, and it left her. A fever. Not AIDS, right? Not pneumonia, right? A fever. Talking about the power you have. And immediately she arose and ministered unto him. Now when the sun was setting, all that had any sick with divers disease brought them unto him, and he laid his hands on every one of them and healed them. And the devils also came out of many, crying out and saying, Thou art Yahushua, the Son of the Most High. And he rebuked them, suffered them not to speak, for they knew that he was Christ.
Wow.
So you don't even speak. Don't plead your case about entering my people. Bounce.
Wow.
A fever. It said from sick to demons. Unclean. When your body is sick, most of the time it's because you've been eating unclean foods. From the pork to the processed to the GMOs.
Bottom feeders.
We just say we running, we in this rat race, right? I gotta get to work. I don't have enough time to cook. I'm just gonna grab this rallies. Woo! I'm just gonna grab this Mickey D's. Woo! I'm just gonna grab this. And don't know you're taking shots at your own body, at your own temple, at your own spirit.
That's true.
Throwing bombs in the temple.
When your temple is weak, it's your first defense. Is your temple. Everybody's inside the temple. All your spirits inside the temple of your body. Crawfish, yes. Hate to say it, but it's the truth. Bottom feeding foods. I used to love some crawfish. Used to love some oysters. Chalk grilled oysters was my. Whew. Don't need that though. So many better things.
Lets those spirits attach to you. They have something to host inside of you.
Yes.
Them spirits need something to host.
You got the Matthew. Well, as I go into this, let my brother pull up Matthew 8, verse 23 through 41. Chapter 8, verse 23 through 33. See, we're talking about the food, right? And see, this verse right here is going to explain why we are saying the food is so important and how spirits can be inside food. It's like, whoa, Glenn, you tripping. How you saying that spirits can be in food?
It's a vessel.
It's a vessel.
It's going to leave a remnant of that spirituality.
Yes. Because the Most High made everything in a certain order. You say, why can't I eat it? Well, that order doesn't connect with your order. So therefore, it's like putting diesel into an automatic. Yeah, it's gas. Yeah, diesel and
not for the job that
right.
you want to do.
Right, you got unleaded diesel, both gasoline.
It's like driving a car
But
with your knees. You can do it.
You
but
can do a lot of things. Right. So read this, Matthew, my brother.
Matthew 8, 23 to 33. And when he was entered into a ship, his disciples followed him. And behold, there arose a great tempest in the sea, insomuch that the ship was covered with the waves, but he was asleep. And his disciples came to him and awoke him, saying, Lord, save us, we perish. And he saith unto them, Why are ye fearful, O ye of little faith?
Whoa, now you got to realize, outside and walked on water already. So they're in the boat with him on the water, and they flipping, and he's like, dude, Go ahead, continue to read, my brother.
And he saith unto them, Why are ye fearful, O ye of little faith? Then he arose and rebuked the winds and the sea, and there was a great calm.
Wait. He rebuked the what?
He rebuked the winds and the sea.
And it became a calm? Wait.
And there was a great calm.
Oh, great. Not just started calm. It was
a great calm.
Came plastic, baby.
Go on, my brother.
But the men marveled, saying, What manner of man is this, that even the winds and the sea obey him?
Elemental, baby.
So you get this, right? Man, we're not thankful for the gift of not perishing. All of a sudden, they want to make speculation about who he is, and must be a devil, must be this, or must be that. What happened to thank you? What happened to all praises to the Most High? Oh, how did he do that? You ain't supposed to be able to do that.
Right.
But it says right here, we are.
They didn't read that.
We are.
They didn't read that.
Don't marvel at the pork chop evangelist that you see on TV having people.
Come on now.
He can't help you. He one of them suckers trying
Don't
to
marvel at nothing. The Most High says, no man, it is you. The power is already given to you. Go on, my brother.
Bro.
And when he was to come to the other side into the country of the Gergesenes, there met him two possessed with devils.
Possessed with devils, he met them. After he come off the ship, after taking care of the wind and the water, we come off the ship and I got devils to meet now.
Coming out of the tombs, exceeding fierce, so that no man might pass by that way.
Mm-hmm.
And behold, they cried out, saying, What have we to do with thee, Yahawashah, thou son of Yah? Art thou come hither to torment us before the time?
Before the time, get that. The demon said,
All
Are
right.
y'all here? Are you here to torment us before the time? Meaning that the demons know it is written. They know their time is up. They know there's a time for it to be over.
They know they're gonna lose.
So when they telling you, hey, we can defeat the Most High,
They lying.
they lying to you. They already know they don't have the victory. The devil just said it to your house. Hold up. Is the gig up early? Hold up. I thought we had another 100 years to torment these people, man. Look, we had a deal. Your father said that we were stuck here for this 6,000 years and that we could do what we had to do. Except for the ones that he done chose, that chose him. We don't mess with them. Why are you messing with us right now? Is this before the 6,000 years? This they know.
Please say they so.
They know.
Yes.
I want y'all to really understand that.
Better
The
say
demons
that.
know.
Yeah.
They got nothing but game and trickery. They having fun with you. This is fun for them.
It got to be.
As my brother told me that keep on talking. As my brother told me earlier, realize that Lucifer and Yahushua was brothers. Sink that in. They were brothers. Most High created them. And he acts out like the brother that can't get his own way, can't get his way.
I'm wrong.
Right?
Wrong, baby.
And there's a time and end to that.
I'm firstborn, bitch.
And the child knows that because the child knows who his father is.
They should worship me.
So whatever trickles down from his lying mouth, he know the gig is up. The deception only lies with you believing that anything else other than Yahushua Yah winning.
Matters. Exactly.
If you know he's gonna win, then the next question should be, what's the playbook? You dig? All right, coach, you winning. What's the playbook?
It's already laid out.
The playbook is the 10 principles / commandments.
There you go.
It's principles of life.
It's already written.
Ecclesiasticus has been brought up here by Yasharala. Verse, I couldn't read it the whole thing. It was, chapter 2, verse 4. So, understand, the only deception is that you think the grass is greener on the other side.
Hey, there you go. Bingo. Baby.
It ain't greener.
Simply because
It ain't even green.
He's selling
It's
it.
It's a halogenic. What's the word? Halogenic.
Hologram or something?
Yeah, it's a straight hologram.
Yeah.
It's all illusions.
That's the okie doke.
It's the straight okie doke.
Don't fall for it, baby. Please don't.
The devil know the gig is up. The spirits and the demons that follow him know the gig is up. Their job is to try and get as much demonic entities in us, as many people as they can flip.
There you go. It's sad,
That's
but
the
it's
whole
true.
gig.
Sad,
So when
but
you
it's true.
see these demons, know what they are, know them for what it is. Just like we tell you to know what Catholic Church is for what it is, know what Judaism, Zionism is for what it is. Know who you are for who you are.
Oh, exactly.
Knowing that truth allows you to deal with it in truth.
Mhm.
So when they are lying and you're looking at that demon and you're telling that demon to be up out your house, your friend, they in front you when they stole the line. What you talk about? I'm just having a drink. Why you acting? Why you saying I'm a?
They
And
know.
You had the authority.
You don't have to wonder if you know what you know.
Mm-hmm.
They're gonna say whatever they can.
Oh, they know.
It is your belief against their belief. How bad do they want to stay the way they are, and how bad do you want to let them know that your truth is your truth? I come from a newspaper family, right? So in our newspaper, in order for us to survive, because we're a community newspaper, so we give our newspaper away for the last 52 years. So the way that we make money is by selling advertisement in that. So that's something that has to be taught, like a carpenter teaches his son how to measure wood. or how an attorney teaches his child about law. My father taught me about sales. And in that was a very one principle my father wanted me to always understand, that when you're going to sell someone your product, at every time you meet someone, somebody gets sold, whether they buy the product that you're bringing or not. And I was like, what that mean? They ain't got no product to sell that. What you mean somebody's gonna get sold? I didn't understand it. What he meant is either you're gonna believe that they can't buy your product, or you're gonna believe that they can and then they buy it. It is simple. If you believe stronger that they have the capability of buying it, then they believe that they have, then they'll buy it. If they believe stronger and know their bill's better, and they don't care what you say, you can't sell them, and they've sold you on the fact that they can't buy it. No matter what, somebody gets sold. Understand that. Somebody's getting sold. So when you deal with these demons, either you cannot believe that the Most High is here, and you cannot believe that sin and demons and all this is even from the smallest level to the most outlandish, sensationalized demons coming out the sky, beds rising, spitting out green pea soup, whatever you want.
You're going to get got. You think like that.
Understand these are spirits, these headaches. These headaches.
They live in an unclean environment. That's where disease festers.
Well, Glenn, you got to hear from they're not of flesh and bone. They don't get fatigued.
It's a principality. That's right. Read that verse, ready, my brother.
And there was a good way off from them, and herd of many swine feeding.
I heard of what?
Many swine.
I heard
feeding.
of what?
Many swine.
Pigs, bacon, pork chops.
So the devils besought him, saying, if thou cast us out, suffer us to go away into the herd of swine.
Hold up. Yahweh commands the wind and the water to calm down. Gets off. They got demons right there. They trying to torment anybody come. They see Yahweh. They say, hold up. It's before the time. Yahweh said, before they even speak to me, bounce. They say, hold up. Can you put us in the swine? Wait. Put us in the swine. I know we're not going to say nothing. Can you put us in the food? The demons want to be in the food because it's a vessel. Vessels.
An unclean vessel.
Unclean vessel. Go on, my brother.
And he said unto them, go. And when they were come out, they went into the herd of swine. And behold, the whole herd of swine ran violently down a steep place into the sea and perished in the waters. And they that kept them fled and went their ways into the city and told everything and what was befallen to the possessed of the devils.
To the possessed of the devils. He cast them into pigs, and then the pigs ran into the sea in which he has control over.
Not all of them, no. Some of them got in the city.
No, that was the one that kept them. That meant the pig farmers.
Yeah, they kept them.
The pig farmers went into the city and told everybody about what happened to their pigs.
Yeah. None of the pigs.
None
just
of the pigs.
Farmers. The pigs all died. The farmers that kept the pigs
Yes.
were the ones that went into there.
Exactly. So understand, you eat.
You are what you eat.
You are what you eat. And we're going to get ready to wrap up because we are close to our hour. And I wanted to find, we got the song. So now we got a song because we're at the top.
Yeah.
I want to play this. My sister, we were supposed to play this last week. I want y'all to get this, man. This is a great song. Y'all heard it before. Y'all heard the chorus before. But it's done in a Hebrew manner. So y'all still should be able to get down with it anyway. You heard me? You know what I'm talking about? So let's play that, my brother.
It's called Heaven or Hell by Uzziah Ban Israel, featuring T-Brew and Sons of
Light. Heaven or Hell. What's up, Annette? All right, I see Glenn in the building. Tiffany. Yes, Kiara's back in the building. Bye. Yasharala in the building. Dana. Miss Brown in the building. Mr. Maddox. I believe Misbad actually. The Limina. Yeah. Yeah, what's up, Dale? Nobody wanna lose.
Nobody wanna fail. Nobody wanna die. Nobody wanna care.
Nobody.
Raise up a little bit. Nobody wanna lose.
Nobody wanna fail. Nobody wanna die.
Nobody wanna die, huh?
I'm just trying to live my without a problem. God is my witness. Your pride you gotta swallow. When no one takes
Pride you gotta
scriptures, Christians get glorified. Keep the book clothing, truth they withholding. Illuminati secret societies get exposed. Holocaust ain't got nothing to do with the chosen.
Holocaust ain't got nothing to do with the chosen.
Stripped from our knowledge, lost all our power. Salvation is free to seek and pay homage. God gives us all like money over power. Satan take your soul, friends turning your foes. Keep God's commandments, save your everlasting soul.
Yeah, we always going gangsters, so I stopped paying homage and went home the other way. Come down rich in New Jerusalem, always
New
down with
Jerusalem. Nola. New Jerusalem.
When you getting down with them heated hums like a fire, and you cannot run, ain't no bumping gum. 33 and 3, hear the drums, you can feel it in your gut, but you won't need no tongues, yeah. In the hell station,
Oh, praises. That's right. Kiara Yasharala. Tawada. Oh, praises. Yes. Tawada. Abba. Yahweh. Bahashem. Yahweh Shah. You heard me? Hell. I ain't going to hell. Trust that. Ooh, hell. Yeah. We here. These two brothers right here, warriors against fear. We here to dispel fear. That's our job. We ain't got a prosperity ministry. We got a vanquish fear ministry. Yes.
Ghostbusters came out.
Not Easter.
Not Easter.
And I'm pumping out with anybody could, but most more like some jumping jacks. I fumble, but rumble to get the rock back. Yahweh is the shield with the sword, and I'll bounce back. Murdering tracks like Son of Sam, but I'm a son of light.
Son of light.
Send an instant like a thunderstrike. Feed you the bread like I got fed. Take another bite. Say hope and will instead of enemies and hope for hell. Say Christ the law and not iniquities that broke the scale. See who profit have you shopping when he open sales. And then slide out with your paper like when you open mail. And focus fail when you pay attention to hopeless tales. Say fear God and keep his law and then behold the veil. And know the spill of the blood from a groaning white. Cause the curse on our children into overkill. And know the smell, burning sacrifice, you know the swell. And pray to God I beat the odds so I don't go to hell. Behold the hand,
Beat the odds. Y'all gonna beat the odds. We gonna beat the odds. New Orleans, New Jerusalem. Israel. Yahoo. Stand and be counted. Devils can't stand up. Oh. Yo. Say la. Already know. They already know.
I'd rather see that control all the elements and tell that way to do it. Keep the man tells it all, man.
That's right. That's right. Yes.
I'd rather represent him, be a remnant of him.
So, all right, we are back. Proverbs. We're going to go straight into this Proverbs because y'all got to see. Just go to this Proverbs 29, verse 25. And it says, the fear of man bringeth snare, But whoso putteth his trust in the Lord shall be safe. Fear of a man, not fear, being afraid of another man walking, brings a snare. Means that anytime you got fear of man, then you have put that man in control of you. Then you are no longer in control of yourself. So you are bound for a snare. We're going to go to Romans 8. Nobody wanna love you. That song banging. So we got Romans 8, 8 through 14. Now I really want you guys, this is it's a really good verse, man. It's going to speak a lot to it. So I pray that you guys enjoy this, because this is one of my favorites. Here we go. I said I'm going to go from yes. Owe no man anything, but love one another. For he that loveth another hath fulfilled the law. For this, thou shalt not commit adultery. Thou shalt not kill. Thou shalt not steal. Thou shalt not bear false witness. Stop speaking out the side of your neck, Israel, on another man, on what you think another man has done. Thou shalt not covet. Just because another man think you is doing better than you think that you should be having his. And if there be any other commandment, it is briefly comprehended in this saying, namely, thou shalt love thy neighbor as thyself. It broke down the other ones and said all the rest of them, out of the 10, can be wrapped up with love thy neighbor as you love thyself.
It's real simple.
Love worketh no ill to his neighbor. Therefore, love is fulfilling of the law. And that knowing the time, that now is high time to awake out of sleep, Israel.
Yes.
For now is our salvation nearer than when we believe. Saying your salvation is right there when you believe. The night is far spent, the day is at hand. Let us therefore cast off the works of darkness. The time is now. The day is here. Cast away the darkness. And let us put on the armor of light. Let us walk honestly as in day, not in rotting in darkness, not in chambering in wantonness.
Stop waiting for
Wantonness? You know what that means, right? Big eyes, always want the next thing. Blah, blah, blah. Not understanding of being thankful for what you got. Not in strife or envy, but put ye on the Most High, and make not provision for flesh to fulfill the lusts therefore. It is simple, right? It's the bondage. It's only in our minds. Trust in no man. Trust in the Most High. Putting your faith there. The only way you can be possessed, you can overcome, is when you think that anything else can give you something that the Most High can't. Anything, anyone, any
That
person.
thing will be used to possess you.
Yeah. Yeah. And we're going to clear out of here with Isaiah 43, 1 through 11. Because as we've outlined in this soul appropriation on cultural appropriation tonight, and I'm just going to surmise this real quick. Safety is in abiding in the presence of the Most High. The Most High has given you the power over land, sea, animals. Fear is the absence of love. And when those demons come in, we cast them out through the love and through the prayer of the Most High, knowing that He's given us the power and not trusting in any man to do it for us. but trusting in only the Most High as doing it. Isaiah 43, 1 through 11.
But now thus saith the Lord, that created thee, O Jacob, and he formed thee, O Israel. Fear not, for I redeemed thee. I have called thee by thy name. Thou
What?
art mine.
He has done what?
I have redeemed thee. I have called thee by thy
He
name.
called us by thy name. Israel, don't think it's about a land. He renamed Jacob Israel. Okay? It's a bloodline. He says, have no fear, because he's already named you and chose you. That is power, man. Come on. He renamed Jacob Israel. Don't get caught up in the hocus pocus of a land and a people. Go on, my brother.
When thou passest through the waters, I will be with thee, and through the rivers, they shall not overflow thee. When thou walkest through the fire, thou shalt not be burned.
Not be burned. Y'all heard about Meshach and Abednego, right? The three bad brothers that was thrown in the fire. You heard about Daniel in the lion's den overnight? Go on, my brother.
Neither shall the flame kindle upon thee. For I am the Lord, thy God, the Holy One of Israel, thy Savior. I gave Egypt for thy ransom, Ethiopia and Seba for thee. Since thou wast precious in my sight, thou hast been honorable, and I have loved thee. Therefore will I give men for thee and people for thy life.
Yes.
Fear not, for I am with thee. I will bring thy seed from the east and gather thee from the west.
The west, the lost tribes. The 10 lost tribes, the west. And as we showed y'all on Monday, Judah came through the transatlantic slave trade. Go ahead, my brother.
I will say to the north, give up, and to the south, keep not back. Bring my sons from far and my daughters from the ends of the earth. Even every one that is called by my name, for I have created him for my glory. I have formed him, yea, I have made him. Bring forth the blind people that have eyes and the deaf that have ears. Let all the nations be gathered together, and let the people be assembled.
Yes.
Who among them can declare this and shew us former things? Let them bring forth their witnesses.
Wait. The Most High says, let them gather their nations and let them show you of things in the past, meaning their book of life. Most High is challenging all of these Wiccas and Satanists and all these different. Show your book of life of everything that's happened from the beginning to now. Show your doctrine. Can you show things that have happened and show them now and show salvation in the book of dead in Egypt? Can you? Go on, my brother.
Let them bring forth their witnesses, that they may be justified, or let them hear and say, it is truth. Ye are my witnesses, saith the Most High, and my
Ye are
servant,
witnesses.
whom I have chosen, that ye may know and believe me, and understand that I am he. Before me there was no God formed, neither shall there be after me.
Not after. He said that there was no God, there was no thing of a God before. And you'll hear some people that are atheists like, well, where's the time when there was no God? Well, there was no time. He created this thing. There will be none after him. He created the whole thing. And the scripture says the other night that the unseen created the seen. So therefore, the unseen cannot dictate the unseen. The seen cannot dictate the unseen.
There you go, man.
I, even I, am the Most High. I, even I, am the Most High, and beside me there is no Savior.
And this was Old Testament before Yahweh Shai came, before he gave the word to be
No middle
flesh.
ground.
And there were so many idols with Moloch and born calves. The Most High was in being clear. Go ahead, my brother.
Oh, that's it.
And that was it. So I want you guys to know, don't believe in any other doctrines. There's no other doctrines to believe in.
Mhm.
And if they're at the depths of whatever doctrine you think you may connect with, you'll find Yahweh Shah at it. You'll find Yahweh in it.
At his base.
Either they're gonna say they hate him,
Mhm.
or they don't, or they got from him. All of them. But they acknowledge the true and only.
They got to. They got to legitimize themselves.
And the demon knows he has no wins. After all, he's been cast here on the earth.
Yes, indeed.
All his minions are in the earth. The spirits roam unsettled. You think if they could be settled, they wouldn't? Like you think they couldn't go higher and take over the Most High? They wouldn't.
First of all,
Anytime you guys, even when you look at these old movies and they talk about the demons and what the demons had against, angels had against humans, because we have free will, because Most High loved us so that he gave us the will, free will. If they are jealous of us, then why are you trying to be like them? Is the question. We're going to end it with that, because the same thing with us culturally.
Because they use TV to make it feel so good.
Use
They use
TV.
the media to make it look so good.
Right.
They use the food to make it taste so good.
Yeah.
Everything was already created for you.
Yeah, that's right. So we hope y'all have enjoyed tonight. We're probably gonna Shabbat on Friday. We're gonna go right back into casting out these demons, because we really want you guys to understand casting out these demons. Because first you got to cast out the one inside yourself before you can cast any other ones out.
Yeah.
So, just a little quinky thing, just a little drop on you. You dig? But all praise to the Most High.
All
Thank
praise
you.
to the Most High.
We are humbled that you guys tune in with us 3 times a week so far, but we got more coming for you guys, and
Yes.
we pray that you stay in your scripts, double check everything, be a Hebrew,
Yes.
study and show thyself approved.
And take Yah in all things.
All things. Let me see that shirt again. Take Yah
Bam.
in all things. Yeah, no, that's right.
Got the hoodies coming soon, y'all.
Hoodies coming soon. All praises. Shalom.
Thank you. Thank you, MS Artist, for this fire